Okay, you're live, it says. Well, I kind of always wanted to do a live stream. I'm sorry I look like a wreck. Yes, I am dressed underneath a dressing gown, so don't go getting any ideas. Okay, so I'm making a pop-up card. And this is a kit from Canon that I've printed out. Canon. Ooh, bit of lag there. Oh, do you mind? I'm like totally trying to do this. Anyway, so I've literally started from scratch. So yeah, I've cut out a little bit of the top bit. I don't know how much of this stuff people are going to see and how much they even care. So I'm just doing this shit and see what happens. And again, I'm sorry I look like a wreck. I'm just like, what's happened with my hair? It's disgusting. And I don't smell great either, but that's maybe oversharing. But never mind. Overshare much. Yep, that's me. So let's finish cutting out this darn envelope. Try and get those lines straight. If I'm not decrepit, I'm obviously shaking for some reason. Get a grip, Katie, come on. This card has to be made today. Basically, my mum's in hospital for a few days. I don't think it's serious, but we all need a little pick-me-up. So this card is a tropical theme. And it's just, you know, when you feel poorly, it's always nice to take yourself somewhere else. I'm just like, how much can you see of me and the thing? But yeah, so I didn't know whether to do a tropical beach, but I thought the tropical beach looks easier, but I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm just doing this shit, whatever. I don't know whether it's appropriate or not, but well, you don't really want a card that's all doom and gloom, miserable faces, do you? You want something bright and cheery. Get up soon with a big smile and hugs and loves and kisses and all the icky stuff. It makes people go, ew. Or makes me go, ew. I'm a bit ew about the icky, cuddly, lovey-dovey stuff. So, oh my god. I did a live on Facebook. This is to warn you how long this stream might end up being. What did I do? First thing, swig of coffee before I tell you. Prepare. Okay. Live that I did on Facebook, which was a unicorn, wall mountable unicorn, fully 3D and everything. I'd cut all the pieces out, I'd scored most of them, and the live stream took about 3 hours. This I am cutting out from scratch. I am going to be doing the full works on here. So I vowed myself I would do a YouTube channel, and I was going to do it on like a specific time and date and everything. I thought, you know what, I'm just feeling it now, so let's just do it. Well, I look like a trash bag. Because I'm just a teenage trash bag baby. I'm not even teenager, so I don't want to sing that. There you go. 30s trash bag baby. Like me. Yeah. Nice little guitar solo in that song. I put music on, but this video would end up getting taken down, right? Because people are like, you know, law and copyright, you can only have 5% of the song. There you go, that's the front part of the envelope. So, yeah, I think it would just like stick to that and be all like pretty and cute and sweet and whatever. Right, now it's onto the card bit. Because it's all on one page, but I printed 6 pages out on card and the envelope in paper, because it's easier to work with than when you know, trying to flex it and put stuff in. let's get the cutting done, the main bit. There's all these red lines on here. Ah, one thing I overlooked. I was going to use my phone to take me through the instructions of how to build this, and I usually print them out, and here's me doing a live on my phone and deciding how am I going to get the instructions. Well, oh, this is very exciting stuff, isn't it? Oh yeah, let's see what happens when I get down to making it. Will I survive? Come on, I've got 20 subscribers. Where are you all? It still says 0. Nobody wants to see me craft. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, these kits are available to print from Creative Park, from the Canon site, and they are absolutely amazing, absolutely incredible. I made a car out of card, and it didn't come out very well. The instructions weren't that great, in my opinion. Maybe I misinterpreted. Well, they kind of were left a little bit to interpretation, so I was going to get into I was going to get interpretation wrong, really, wasn't I? I'm a bit doomed. But yeah. So, but anybody who saw it was like, oh, that looks so fiddly, and oh, you've done a really good job. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. It looks a mess. Oh, it got rained on, so I had to like colour it in with colouring pencils where it got rained on. It actually looked like it'd been, you know, rusty and then had a botched job. Well, it was like a classic car, so, you know, yeah, that's exactly what it would look like in today, so yeah. My neighbour's probably wondering what the fuck, thinking I'm talking to myself or something. I feel sorry for the trees, making all these cards. But yeah, what else have I made? I've made a mechanical Santa, which I thought, what the fuck, how can it be mechanical if it's made of nothing but card and glue? But sure enough, it was very well. Smooth dancing mechanism. You basically just sort of did this. And there was a bell that was put into a certain way, and so, yeah, the mechanism of that was actually pretty good. It was quite sturdy. And it worked smoothly. It was actually pretty damn good, if I might say so myself. I was quite proud of myself. So there. Oh yeah, I've made a guinea pig. I'll go and get a guinea pig to show you, because it's not far. Little piggy. There you are. So that's only one A4 piece of card, one A4 piece of paper for the instructions, I think. That's dead. Well, it's not dead simple. I'm sort of, yeah, passing it off a little bit. But yeah, they're fun to make. I love doing this. So this is my craft desk, by the way, and it's absolutely cluttered up with all manner of crafts. From jewellery making and mostly card making and embellishments and stuff. God, I really do look correct, don't I? But anyway, never mind. I am here to frighten you all. Oh yeah, this paper that I got from Amazon, card, is meant to be 160 GSM. I don't know if you can see closely. Hold on, it's back there. It's all like rough edged. It's not been cut very well. It's not actually a true reflection of an A4 sheet. It's actually smaller than an A4 sheet. So I did put put a review on thingy and enclosed pictures on it, was it's from House of Cards. So if you want consistent card, do not buy it from House of Card. Little tip for you there. For free. A free tip. Aren't I sweet? Must be made of angel dust or something. Yes, look at my double chin. Yeah. Oh, I showed my online friend my latest hairstyle trend that I created. You ready for this? So you get 3 bits of hair like that, and then you plait it at the front like that. Make sure it's tucked behind your ears because you want the right effect. There you go. I made the pharaoh. Yeah. I'm sporting this hairstyle while I finish this off. Okay. I will have to go and get some tools soon though, because I haven't got any of my scoring materials in here. Scoring materials? Tools. You know, metal ruler, self-healing cutting mat, embossing tool and things like that. Yeah, you may have decided that I'm not bothered about my appearance. So, hi, this is me and this is who I am. Oh wow, and my phone is low on battery, 20%. Maybe I should have thought about charging it before I tried to do it live. Sorry, my phone's just propped up. Snippity snip, snippity snip, snippity snip, snippity snip. Snippity, snippity, snip, snip, snip. Snippity, snippity, snip. So, let's see. Most YouTube channels talk about politics. I don't really follow politics, so that's a bit of a dead end. Oh, Crafter. But I don't know. Will anyone actually subscribe as a thank you to my post? Well, I don't mind. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, then, well, don't subscribe. Do what you like. It's a free world. I'm not going to be all like, oh, I'm looking for subscriptions. I need as many as possible. Why do you people need subscriptions anyway? Maybe you can tell me in comments. Why do people feel the need to advertise and be subscribed to? I mean, there's a payment thing on here. I don't quite know what that's for. You know, you can have a paid membership for something. I don't fucking know. Makes no sense to me. It just makes no sense to me. Oh, everybody. God almighty, I just realised this is my first thing I've made since that dreaded, what's it called? Dreaded card. Right, I should be numbering these, but I don't think I actually need to. Oh, don't know, do I? You know what? I've got a mechanical pencil here somewhere. You know what? I can't find my mechanical pencil, but I do have pens. Why not just reach out, get a pen, and just do it anyway? Ooh. Right, so that one's number 4. And that one's number 3. I think there's one of those. That's a number 5. That's number 6. That's number 7. Zibbon. That's 8. 9, 10. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. you're going to number them, at least make sure you number them right. That's my motto. Okay. I picked this because it looks... Okay, I was going to say it looks fairly easy, but I'm thinking I can't find my craft precision pen. But I don't see I've got all these little bits to cut out. The red bits are basically bits that you have to, well, cut out. Out the middle of it. So you can't really bend it because that will just change how the structure builds. It's obviously it's a pop-up card. It's got to sort of open out and work in a certain way. Maybe I should treat myself to a book on how to make pop-up cards and I can design my own. I've seen Ferris wheels and all sorts of stuff. Not in the card kits on Canon though. But they have so many things that you can make on that site. From toys to educational things, you know, puzzles and stuff like that. What else do they have? Oh god. Architectural models. Yeah, I've got a massive array of stuff. Anyone who knows me will be like, why aren't you using your posh cutting scissors? Well, that's the problem. It's that the trouble with them being posh is that I find that I can't get smooth lines with them. So I'm not quite sure why. I was going to put mine in discard pile then. I need the other bits. Pretty much know how to do this. Let's just see how far I can get without the actual instructions. Maybe that's stupid, I don't know, but we'll find out. But we'll get there. No, that should be about right. Bit of big. It's shaking. There you go, got it. Looks like the colours already start to go on the images before I bloody... I don't know. This printer seems to sap ink cartridges dry. It's I'm not sure whether it's because I'm getting them from Amazon rather than the actual main supplier. But you know, whether it's a stockist warehouse kind of error or something, or whether that's genuinely how long they're meant to last. Which ones I've been getting from Amazon last a few pages, but not enough really to get to. I think I've printed out 2 projects out of that. That's about right. 14 pages and instructions. Yeah, so probably about 7 pages of instructions, and then this, which was 8 pages. Wait, did I print out another project, didn't I? It's basically this Mediterranean kind of scene. Because I can't say to you, oh, send me a comment if the sound isn't working, or if you can't hear me or whatever. Well, the trouble is that nobody's actually watching yet. How dare you stand me up? What? Just talking garbage, don't mind me. something you'll find out about a lot when I'm doing anything on any live, is I shall waffle on. Every day I'm waffling. Come, not too far. Nice. Yeah, I'm pulling some right weird faces. I'm just like, can't be too self-conscious when you're doing lives, can you? Let's put that one done. It seems like there's a lot of card wasted on this. I feel like they could maybe put more on it on each page, but I guess the creators aren't bothered about trees. I mean, the trees have already been cut to make this card anyway, so. But I suppose that's the bad attitude that comes from, well, most things are a bit like that, aren't they? People are like, oh, it's already dead, or it's already been done, or whatever, so why not? Well, card goes in recycling, so yeah, you know, I'm doing my bit. Hi. I've got a viewer. Thank you. Hello. If you can't hear me, send a message. There you go. Or if it's really bad or echoey or whatever. Have a guess at how old I am. You'll get it wrong. Everybody does. Oh, they're gone again. Like, hi, how old are you? I'm leaving. Oh, 25. Close. 32. Oh, he's still there. That's weird. Cool. It's nice to meet you, Jessica. And thank you for joining my channel. My stream. Supreme stream. Oh right, you put 50 down. I was like, oh right. No, okay. So if you didn't catch the start, this is a Canon kit that you can print out from Creative Park. I'm actually doing it for my mum. She's in hospital for a few days. I don't think it's serious, but it's always nice to receive something, isn't it? So I'm doing like a tropical kind of themed card. So when she opens it, it'll pop up with all these different trees and sections and stuff. And like I say, it's from the Creative Park Canon website. And there's something that I've made before using the kit. Just print them out, cut them out, and glue them together and following the instructions, basically. So it's really good. I don't have any children. Thank God. I don't have children. Thank God for that. Did wonder whether to foster some for a kid, for a joke. Because like my family are like, nah, you wouldn't do very well with kids. My version of punishing kids would be to lock them in a cage. I probably shouldn't say that on my YouTube channel because there's probably going to be someone somewhere who will look at the video and be like, oh look, she's crafting, oh what's she making, oh, and then they'll be like, well what'd she say about kids? What did she just say? Nuh-uh. And then it'd be like, you know, oh it'll probably go viral. No, I'm not married. Thank God. I don't think any man could cope with me. I don't think I could cope with any man. I need to learn to cope with myself first. Yeah, the trouble with cutting with uncomfortable scissors is that you'll get little rings and all kinds of little markings on your hand where it's like starting to... It's quite a bad looking one on my knuckle there. Oh well. I do all sorts of things. Crafting and gaming are my two main things that I spend all my time doing. I've got all that free time, no kiddies and no husband. Uh-oh, 10% battery. I wonder if my charger will reach. But then that's going to make my phone a bit kind of... Right, let's see what we can do, Zah. Oh, it's getting too hot. Right. Come on, charger. This way. I can't believe it. I'm talking to a charger. Right. There we go. Come on, charger. My cat doesn't trip over that. Right. What about... Okay, this is going to be fun trying to balance my phone. Does that do? Yeah, kind of works. Some random metal tub thing that I've got. Tub, whatever. Oh, let's get that off. Oh, I can't move. Bloody. Right, it's better. I was going to say ugly mug, but for some reason people find me attractive, so I don't want to offend anyone on the internet by saying I'm not attractive, because then people might start to question what they consider to be attractive and what they don't consider to be attractive, and then it might just cause a massive viral uproar, you know, because that's what happens a lot these days. Oh, there's a wicked Facebook video that I came across, and it was about these gangs. I think it was completely fictitious. Oh my god, I'm shaking so much I can't do this. There we go. Fictitious. Oh yeah, what they do. Oh yeah, so yeah, there's a group of black guys and a group of white guys, and the black guys were like, you need to get off our turf, and you know, you were seen on my turf and all this, and the white guys were like, sorry, I'm half distracted trying to get a good job of this. Once it's cut badly, it's fucked. It's screwed. That's what my anxiety tells me. Yeah, oh yeah, and the white guys were like, can't you read? It's this street name and blah blah blah, and that's our turf and blah blah blah, and then the black guys come back and they're like, hey, you being insensitive, saying that I can't read, cause my friend is dyslexic, you know, and like going on about, you know, yeah, you shouldn't judge people who are disabled and all this, and then the white guys, they're like, what is it? I find that offensive because my friend's mum is in a wheelchair. He's a full-time carer, and it's like, oh, I'm really sorry about your mum being in a wheelchair. Here's some lemon cake. I've left it on the end of the street. And I don't bloody know. It's just like to and froing, and it's like, I can't give you a recipe or I have to kill you. And it's like, what? You're telling me you're going to kill me? That is very offensive. And it's just really funny. It's crazy. But it just spells how the world is turning these days. So I've heard YouTube videos. I don't follow any. I've got a best friend online, and he follows a lot of YouTube channels, and I hear them and they're all like, so I can't believe that just happened, and oh my god, that was in my newsfeed, and that happened, and then this, oh gosh, it's all drama, chicken karma, drama. You can always mute me if you're fed up with my voice, by the way. But yeah, just literally cutting out this stage. There's nothing exciting to see. Nothing exciting. So yeah, you might want to come back like in about 4 hours time. I don't know yet. I think I need to refuel. Dun, 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 coffee. I drink coffee even when it's cold. Colour me strange, but I don't care. Wait, is colour me an offensive term? Oh, hey kitty, so cute. Good boy, you didn't trip over. You're a good boy. Yeah. Is that what you're doing, Mum? Just give me these looks like. He's so cute. So many expressions in those little cute eyes of his. Oh, I saw it. I'm going to be seeing my mummy in hospital tomorrow. I probably should get a bath today. Oh my god, I can smell me from here. Am I oversharing again? Don't be offended. It's just a Katie thing. Sorry, my Katie thing. I mean, there's loads of Katies out there, and I'm sure we're not all the same. But this Katie overshares. Carefully. I can't tear it. Yeah, this is meant to be 160 GSM card, but it feels a lot thicker than that. It's not much thinner than my 240 GSM. So I think basically it sent me the wrong thing. And obviously the fact that it's been sort of, I presume that they've machine cut it themselves, hence why it's not a true A4 size, but it doesn't make too much difference because it's still big and sturdy. This is meant to be 160 GSM. Well, I don't know. How can you show people that's not 160? It's a bit noisy, isn't it? Jeez. Excuse me. I think I need another drink of coffee. Did I just send my viewers a blink kiss? A cat themed blink kiss. I'm really sorry. Do not be offended. Okay. I think people are going to be offended that I keep saying I'm sorry if you're offended. Or maybe they'll just be offended the fact that I don't actually care. Such fun. Oh yeah, that bit of the snuffles too. I've had ongoing snuffles since like Christmas, so I don't rightly know. I don't rightly know. God. You see, all this card and that little tiny shape, I'm pretty sure that, you know, like, I don't know, things could be sort of squished on a little bit more and, you know, and kind of just, there you go, look. I've just covered over like half the page. We could have condensed it somewhat. Because that's the other piece I'm looking at. Oh, like I say, recycling. Oh, my throat. Excuse me. Suddenly a gamer can call another gamer gamer. I'll have to blow my nose soon. You might not want the trumpet noise. I'm not sure how to mute it though. But I guess if you get the full uncut version of me. Oh yeah, you might have noticed that my nails are ridiculously long. It wasn't that long ago that I cut them. Some people are like, oh wow, look at your nails, look how amazing you are. Oh, are they natural? Some people think they're fake and I'm like, oh my god. I'd say the only fake thing about me is my boobs because, well, they're just padded foam bits, you know. Just but the rest of me, what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. Oh my god, that's Britney Spears, isn't it? Ugh. I used to love her music when I was a kid. No, not so much. More like huge cringe factor. Oh, and if it ever comes on, you know, one of the old ones of hers, I know all the lyrics, and it's embarrassing because I find myself just automatically singing them. And then people are like, oh, you like Britney Spears? And I'm like, used to. Or some people are like, oh my god, shut up, you don't know what lyrics to you. And I'm like, another remix version. I was born to wear a nappy. That's what the boys were singing at my school back in my day. Back in my day, many moons ago. Something I'm thinking about right now is Eminem and all the diss tracks and all the shit that's going on. I mean, on YouTube, on Facebook, I tend to follow posts of Unilad and VT.com, is it? And they just got so much shit up there. Lots of clickbait is what people call it, I think. whatever. It's just so much shit out there. Half of it don't make sense. I guess that's why I just stay playing on computer games or crafting. At least I can hide in my own little world and nothing can get in the way of that. Just like, I'll just hide, don't mind me. I'll just sit here and cut out flamingos. Thankfully, it's easy to cut. It's not like the decoupage or whatever. I've never known how to pronounce it. I'm the only one in my family who's really into craft to this extent. So I've had no help with pronunciations. So some of you will be like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, some people in Scotland versus some people in Cornwall and some people in Ireland and everywhere else. But like, well, half the time you don't know what other people are saying. So this is Katie accent. Deal with it. There's a huge sense of reward for making things like this. Usually. Unless if it goes wrong. And you're kind of like, how many hours did I spend? I'm 41 minutes in. And I've nearly cut nearly. It's probably going to take me another 15 minutes to finish cutting this lot out. You've got me for a long time if you're following this whole video. And my hairiness. Maybe I should at least brush my hair, you know. And some people be like, oh, you know, she's complaining about looking like a rag. A drag. A ragging drag. See, how much am I allowed to amuse myself when I do a live? I mean, I'm Lucille, so I wonder how much of the media will jump on down my throat. And mind you, I'm not even going to be known well enough for all that at this stage. Like, what was it? There's my friend subscribed to PewDiePie, and I've never heard of him until obviously I found that my friend was subscribed. He's like, oh yeah, PewDiePie, and I'm like, okay. And apparently he was beaten for the top spot of subscribers for 10 minutes. And of course Unilad reported on that. And it's like, okay. Whoever that person is. But well done, you've got a lot of subscribers. I guess. I don't know anything about this. So, whatever. I just heard of your name until, like, my friend was saying it, and then I saw it on Unilad, and it was like, oh, that's that one, is it? That's how in the loop I am on YouTube stuff. Take it, my best friend isn't online at the minute. He's always catching up with his YouTubes, and I think he's still subscribed to my channel. We'll see. He'll probably watch it later, be like, oh, Kate did a live stream. Hello, Dave. That's if he gets to this stage, like 44 minutes in, and I'm just like sat here like cutting out pieces of card, like. But when I get towards the end of making this is when you're all gonna weep. You're gonna cry. Of course, what kind of crying, I don't know at this stage. It might be like, oh my god, she completely failed. Or it might be, wow, that's so amazing. But we'll see. What kind of crying will you do by the end of the video? Comment below. You really even have to comment. You even have to watch the bloody video. Just do what you want. Jeez. These videos are like... Oops. Oh my god. I'm starting to get fed up cutting out now. I can't break, can I, now? Because otherwise I'd have to... I don't even know how to pause the video, so... Even if my head just starts splitting, which my headache is getting worse. Yes, by the way, I live with headaches most days. So, yeah. And anxiety, and stress, and depression, and various other mental health issues. It's a bit of a list. Oh, and I found out a few years ago that I have Asperger's syndrome. No idea what that means, what it is. I'm just like, alright, well, at least I know why I've always been the way I've been. I've always been Katie. At least got a name for it. Other than I'm Katie. I can't be asked to cut that out right now. I'm going to put that to one side. You know what? I can't be asked to cut any of this out right now. Oh dear. You know what? If I get my scoring tools, I can start getting some things scored and ready. Where's the... Yes, I need to find a pen, knife thing. Should I take you on a journey with me? Do you want to see what kind of a mess my flat is in? And meet my cat? Well, it's my first YouTube video. I've got to introduce you to my world, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. If you've got any suggestions on how to organise my flat, please let me know, because I need as much as possible. Please. Okay, let me show you the horror. Mostly caused by anxiety and kind of, I can't do this right now, I'll do it later scenario. Oh yeah, so I can flip the camera, can't I? So let's do that. Okay, so this is where I've been cutting stuff out, and that's my craft table I'm currently working on. Coffee mug, and another swig of that later on. Okay, try and move it around really slowly. Oh, 20% battery remaining. That's because I've taken it off charge. Right, let's see if I can find my kitty cat, because I think it's in his bedroom. Say love. Even love. Let me see you. Let me see you. Hello. I don't know if you can see his eye. I can see his eye. He's looking away. He's like, leave me alone. I'm in the bedroom. Never mind. Oh, I haven't vacuumed in ages. So let's take you on a wee journey. Wee. Oh. Oh, my head. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Ah, it's a horror movie. Yeah. Right. What do I do now? I am looking for my craft tools, so let's see what I can find. Right, so I've got these two, which I'll show you a bit better when we get in there. Out of this junk, that's my cutting mat, check. Metal ruler thing, check. Then my posh scissors that I bought. Oh, there they are, Fiskars. I don't think you can. Fiskars titanium non-stick. No idea. I just thought they seemed alright. They don't cause indents in my hand like my other scissors. And obviously the blade is titanium coated, whatever that means. Oh my goodness, Salem is sniffing my big toe that's sticking out right now. How cute is that? But, oh, I need that. Some glue. I use wood glue. And then I'm going to turn you around so you can see my ugly mug. And I'm just going to sit you on my pillow. Have a rest while I try and find my craft knife. Sleep well. Right, what have we got? Start in this tub. Do I have to cut this bit out? It's annoying. Yeah, I keep saying I'm going to, what's it called again? Oh yeah, recycle my card. But most of the time I haven't got around to it because I'm just like, oh, found it. Hallelujah. That looks like an ordinary pen, but it's actually a retractable precision blade. So that's, thank God. I thought that might have been lost forever. Forever. Oh dear. That's got to be the worst joke ever. Right, let's see if I can safely move. Salem is no longer sniffing my dough. Oh, but he is there. Let me just... there you go. Why is it out? Why is the camera light go dark? Let's see if we can get a better view of him. I'm sorry, I'm moving around a lot. That's not ideal. And I'm putting on the slippers the wrong way around. Bear with me, Salem. Bear with me. Oh my God, you can see my shadow. Oh, your first nightmare. Hopefully. No, the camera just is not going to pick him up, is it? No. I don't. Maybe it'll look better on the screens. Oh, God. Transition from a dark room to a bright room. You've got a headache. Right. Put the tools down. Out. Right. Where's my charger? Come on, you. It's time for you to go back on charge. Plonk. Right. Strap. Like so. Nice picture of my foam boobies. Lovely, lovely. Lots of men are now made happy, and some women maybe. Okay, I've got everything, and now I've got no motivation to do any more at all. I'm just like, oh, cool. Found the cutting blade. Cut it off. Just a bit of coffee. Never know, this might actually help to motivate me and keep going on with projects rather than be like knackered every few seconds because of anxiety. But right, so I'm using my metal ruler, my self-healing cutting mat thing, and this, which is actually for when you're working with metal cutting die things. Use that to poke through the little holes to help get the project out. There's a big brightness thing behind me, which probably isn't helping. If you can see that. So it's little things like that. So it just helps poke out all the stuff. But I use this as a scoring tool. This is actually an embossing tool, which I'm probably meant to use for the scoring, but it's ended up becoming my glue tip thing. Sticking glue, whatever. So let's get scoring. It's so good for you. Let's get scoring. Yeah, let's get scoring, boys. Pretty flowers need the sun. This applies to everyone. Life's worth living when nature's giving. Happiness for everyone, so let's go, sunny. Do 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 do. Can't sing, by the way. Tone deaf. Good luck to all those who hear me. but I sing a lot. I've had singing lessons, I still can't fucking sing. Right. Well, usually the dotted lines means that it bends in a valley fold. So that's a valley fold. No, it's not. That's a mountain fold. And, oops, that's a valley, isn't it? Oh well. Yeah, this is where it turns out in the instructions. Just totally sure. Huh? Oh, sorry, Salem. Oh, odd. So when I look at another screen, it goes blank. Does it? I don't know. First time. First timer, don't mind me. Right, so then this is a dot dash line. So I don't know if you can see the little dot dashes. My camera won't get in focus. Let me just give it a little wipe, see if that helps. Not really. Anyway, if I put it really close, you could just see it there in blurriness. And that means that's a valley fold thing. So just bend it like so. Bend it like Beckham. What? And then they were mountain folds and the mountain folded. So done. Hopefully, hopefully. That's dot dash. So that folds. Of course, to be using such a strong pointer tool, you have to be careful not to actually graze across the card and actually tear it. Not quite sure how I've perfected that skill to stop that from happening, but somehow I did. Right, so obviously I've got more dot dash line things going off, but I don't know if you can just see that there's a little red line there, so you have to cut them bits out. Well, cut across them, but not completely fully. They're just hard in different ways. So let's get that done. I just thought, but these bits that fasten in, they'll go into those slots, won't they? Oh my god, I just realised. Those red line bits, I don't know if you can see them. They're cutting lines, aren't they? Shit. Okay. One step at a time. Don't get myself overwhelmed. Not very good. Just like peeing on the end of the table, gliding it across. Most people know that anyway, but so before I cut those red line bits, I'm going to score all the dotted line bits first. So that's paper. I don't know, I just feel like it's a bit more risk free if I do it that way. I don't know why. Probably doesn't really matter. Hey, what do matter? fold them all. So can't fold that yet. That's the valley, and that's a mountain fold. Some of these things I have no idea what the fuck. And then let's give it the snip. And that's a valley fold. That's a mountain fold, and that's a mountain fold. That looks rather concerning, but we'll find out sooner or later what the fuck. It's definitely not got anything on us in there. Cool. Oh, wow, that's going to be fun. Let's do it. Let's just face it. Stop being afraid of it. I'm afraid of the red lines. Oh dear. This can't take me anywhere. Oh my god, I'm shaking like mad. Do you find working with precision craft blades quite difficult? So I'm really taking my time with this. See how it looks on the back. Cool. It's mostly perforated through. It's difficult to know how much pressure to put on it. You can just see a bit of light coming through there, I think, where the line is. Yeah, it's difficult to know how much pressure to put on. It's also, I find with that blade, I don't know whether it's the same with all blades, to make sure that it's facing in the right direction when you cut, because otherwise it snags a bit against it and it don't quite flow in the right direction. It goes a bit all over the place. So I'm just gonna stick that in there, just make sure that that hole is cut as precise as possible. And I have started to snag the top part of the card, so that's not good. From that bit. And that needs a bit more work. This is going to take some extra time. This is. So I'm practicing on the smaller bits where they're not going to be such a big deal, but those big long lines, they're going to be fun. Not really fun, but you know what I mean. Metaphorically speaking. Is it even metaphorical? Right, so line it up as precisely as possible. Get the blade, make sure it's facing the right way. And that's making dragging noise, which I'm not too keen on, but it looks like it's still cutting in the right direction. And I made it to the end of the line. Bloody hair in the way. This is where the fair is not good. Well, that lady who was talking to me in comments, she must have been able to have heard me alright, so that's good. Okay, that's not brilliant. But you know what, I think that's done the job. It's not quite cut there, actually. It's difficult to get the pressure right. There you go. Made like a perforation in a way, I guess. That little lift up there, so that's cool. I think that'll do. Okay, let's work on these long lines. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I think that's the title of a book, but it's actually my lifetime motto. I haven't actually read the book because I don't read. Oh shit. I went slightly off course. rest of it seems to have come out okay. That's the home run. Oh god, yeah, I can see where I went off course there. That's cool. Just ripped it slightly in the wrong place. And then, looks like I failed to actually cut that bit there. You can see where it's sort of light shining through it, and it's flexible, but it's not cut all the way through. I think that's probably why it was easier to cut at that stage. I was just like, oh cool, I'm getting the flow of this, I'm getting the flow. No, I'm not. I just wasn't pushing hard enough to cut it. And as soon as you have to cut it twice, is when it starts to peel off a bit, go a bit weird. And you can't get that smooth, crisp, perfect line that you're after. But it's not bad. It feels weird slicing up the card like this. Just like, oh yeah, there's me cutting everything out really carefully. Now I'm just going to slice some gashes in it. Handle. Can't add too much pressure. I've added quite a bit of pressure on there and it actually came out okay. I think this could be pretty successful. Might have gone through. Yeah, gone through first time. Lovely, lovely. Slightly still attached to that end corner bit there. So it's bad. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but they kind of, I can't even see what I'm showing you. They lip up slightly. Oh yeah, you can see it better on that one there. It's sort of, it's a line, then it kind of has a little 90-degree flip. See how much I'm bloody shaking. Anxiety overload. Cutting slashes in paper. God. But that's not looking bad. Give myself credit where it's due. I think I'm getting better at this. No, it's not quite gone through. It's loose enough, I could probably just get away with it. I don't know, I better just do it again. Every time I think I've got the knack to it, it turns out I haven't. Don't try and do it freehand. Already. Can't wait for this bit to be over. That's the thing, you just got to face it, haven't you? Start project, got to do it. Finish it. Otherwise all those poor little trees have died for nothing. Almost cut enough, but not quite. Good thing about the bigger bits is that you've got a little bit more bending leeway, so you can kind of bend it to loosen off the card where you want it to break. And so it just sort of, yeah. So whenever things are perforated, where you can just fold it over the perforation, and then it comes out a lot easier and a lot cleaner. I've got to do my coffee thing. Never mind. I'm anxious. Deal with it, okay? I'm anxious over cutting card. So daft. I'm such a daft and my hair is not helping. Okay. haven't even brushed it today. I can't even get my fingers through it. So let's not try and get my fingers through it. Okay, that's that bit done. Okay. Oh my god, little tiny bit there. Almost didn't see that. Oh my god. Okay, I'm finding little bits of red everywhere now. Little tiny bits is like, oh, do I really have to cut that? Yes, obviously. I'm just like starting to do it freehand now because I'm just like, I can't get lost. Finding it too stressful. It's pathetic. Start to rush it now, just like, I can't be lost, just want it done now. Find out later on. Damage. Oh god, that's slid off course a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Oh. It's off an old golf game me and my dad used to play. One of the old Tiger Woods on the PlayStation 2, I think. Pretty sure. Is it 2007 or something? Maybe even sooner. Don't know, I can't remember which one it is. But they had these commentary dudes on it and they were funny as hell. That's a good lie, if you happen to be a sheep. Just classics. Brilliant. The trouble with rushing it slightly means that I am not doing a very neat job. But you know what? It's literally in places a millimetre off the line. Okay, maybe 2 at a push. But I don't think 1 or 2 millimetres is going to be that detrimental, I hope. Sometimes with these models it kind of is. But we'll see. Okay. And this hidden line that I missed. I tend to do these things on my bed, if I'm honest. That sounds weird, doesn't it? I tend to do these things on my bed. Well, when I've got a bad headache and I can't game, so I tend to, which my head isn't that bad, it's just I'm scared of making it worse, so I'm not gaming at the minute. But I tend to sit in my bedroom and do this crafting stuff, which is why this stuff was in my bedroom, the tools. And I tend to go from there, just sort of sit there with all my equipment. So it's well worth visiting the Canon website. Creative Park, yeah. So that's one that's not done very well. Let's see if I can just. So I had it just ever so slightly. I had it under my ruler. Sorry, I hadn't. Yeah, I had it over my ruler, which gave it a bit of leak. Sorry about that. That was just a cold caller. It takes my phone ages to register. Back gone by the time blooming thing comes on. Of course, with my mum in hospital, I'm kind of a bit like, my phone is going. What's going on? Turns out it's a cold call. Damn it! How dare they? Yeah, my face doesn't look scary enough. It'll be my bloody brown teeth. Caffeine, I believe. I don't smoke, by the way. I don't smoke. My family used to be like chimneys, you know. It's a disgusting habit, disgusting. Also, I don't care for the yellow stains. That technique is actually quite handy. That has worked really well. And then for safety, just put the blade away. Retract. Retract and retract. A bit safe for my put my damn blade away, haven't I? Can't be asked to get it out again. Just do that. Let's see. That's a good way of saying how it's doing. See, those are a bit more difficult. That's all done. That's done now. Torn it slightly. That's done it. That's done to me. And come here, bugger. Oops. Come here, bugger. Done to me. To me. Done. That's done. Cool. Lovely. And then it looks like just got to do this. Score it down the middle. Perfect. There you go. So ready, and I presume it's these bits that will slot in. So we put that with my prepared stuff. Right, score what bit now? Which bends in a valley fold? For the scoring, it's so much quicker and easier. Done. Oh gosh, and let's try and get that bit sorted, shall we? I'm not looking forward to this, but let's do it anyway. Precision blade back out. Let's do this. Okay, oh my god, but back in, was it 1950s? They actually had this like packets of snow, fake snow you could buy, that was made of asbestos. Actually made of asbestos. What the hell? Of course these days. Well, obviously not. The dangers of asbestos are too great. That's not bad. It's not come out bad at all. Just got to try and prize it. I have not cut it properly. That's not come out bad at all. What was I anxious about? Perfect. And I've got to take all that time to do each individual one until they're all perfect.
think I was going too light with the blade there, so I'll do it again. There you go. I thought that'd go across the cutting mat then, I'm sure I did. Ooh. Across this bit again. Which I'm cutting across the cutting mat. Sorry if I'm breathing heavily. I'm kind of, like I say, a bit snuffly, so my nose is a bit kind of bunged up. It's difficult to breathe through my nose. So I'm breathing out through my mouth most of all. It's a little bit frayed. But it shouldn't matter too much because by the time I slip the card bits in there, it'll be, it should look okay. I can feel that drag across. There you go. I suppose if I don't move the ruler till I'm absolutely sure I've done it, and hold the craft pen exactly the same way when I do it, then I just keep re-going over it until I'm happy. See if that works out on this occasion. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just picking up little techniques as well as to what would help my precision craft pen work better for me. But that's worked really well. Quite pleased with that. Right, so did you want to do? So what do? I line it up. I get the blade lined up. Oh, cut it across. And then cut across it again to make sure it's gone. And that felt like it was gliding easily, so I know it's done. Line up the other side. Oh, it's getting stuck. It's not good. That's odd. Why is that awkward? Cutting until I'm sure. And I am. Let's cut the side bits. Perfect. Yeah. Nearly perfect. There's like 1/2 millimetre of this red stuff still showing. So I can trim it off without making it look too bad. Nice. Very nice. Have to sing your own little praises as you go. Otherwise it makes life very difficult and drag. That's dishonourable as well. I think I've done a great job of that one. Drag it across nicely. And that felt nice and smooth. Quite get it up on there, so not quite cut it to the end. And set up a wee bit. But that's cool. No, half smiley, you know, like flies and That bit's done. Blade is away. Scoring. It's time to settle the last score on this one. I've got a score to settle with this. Very much a roll eyes joke, that one. So that's mountain, valleys. Beautiful. And this is the back of the card, because it's got like 3 on it, and I can't be arsed with that, right? I think it's difficult to know the best thing. I shouldn't even need to score it. Basically, when I fold playing cards, make sure that the top corner lines up. I run it across like that, and then get the bottom bit, line that up as near as damn it. So there's no whiteness shown on this side, and there's no whiteness shown that side. And do that, and then line it across the middle, and then just go like that, and you got what should be slightly imperfect. It's only enough to cock off. Or is it? It's difficult to tell, actually. But yeah, that's as near as damn it in the middle. So I guess I would stick that in there, and then obviously all the bits will stick inside of the bits that I've done. So. Oh, what a project have I bloody selected. An hour and a half and I haven't stuck anything in yet. Okay. I did the show. Let's carry on cutting. Oh, I thought all those little bits were done. I've just found. Never mind. It's quite difficult when it's all wavy like this. Stupid redness. Poppy. and it's telling me to go for Tai Chi. I don't do that anymore. I suppose I leave it up there because it's kind of free to come and go as I please. I think. It basically says I can come back any time. I don't know whether that's literally true or not, so Carol left it on there. So it pops up still. So it's like, I've got a few minutes to decide, yeah, I'm going to go to that in 45 minutes. You know, it's just like, oh, yeah, I don't know. I've got it there just in case. I'm a hoarder. It's like a hoarder trait, isn't it, to be like, oh, yeah, I'll leave it up there. Just in case. Will I ever use it? Probably not. Right, I'm not happy cutting across there, so I'm just going to effect. Don't want to bend the card in the wrong place because it can affect the outcome. Cool. Reconnecting. Yep, it's a lot better. YouTube can't cope with me. Or my internet. So, oh, fucking woman again. Oh, she's still at it. Oh, fuck's sake. Should be getting a parcel tomorrow with more craft stuff. Always good. Of course, in a crafter's head, you can never have too much craft stuff. But when you've got limited space to keep the crafts, the space is kind of like, got enough craft stuff. Stop buying. Stop buying. Please stop buying. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I'll find something to put in. The cheap craft stuff, Poundland, Pound World, the Pound sort of places used to always be my go-to, but I've recently been to Poundland in Derby, and that's not contained as much craft stuff as I was hoping for. So got some interesting bits and bobs, some very, very cheap, nasty glitter card and stuff, which wasn't ideal. But all in all, it's not too bad. And then in Derby, I went to the Works, and they have some pretty good stuff. So, and then I looked at the website, and that's where I got the following items from. Am I procrastinating? Possibly. So, you know, this book basically, it contains all these different shades, 2 of each, apparently. But they're not kept close together, so I'm not quite entirely sure if that's true or not. And then the goodies I bought, which came just yesterday. So this stuff is all from the Works. I ordered it from online. It's I think it's free delivery when you spend 20 quid. I think. Don't quote me on that. Double check before you put an order in. Of course, I had to do it tonight. I had to get some clip-on bunny ears. It's coming up for Easter. Has to be done. I've got these adhesive brooch pins. Not entirely sure what I'm using them for yet, but you know, it's got to be my collection. A little bit disappointed in this. I bought Colour Your Own velvet paper, and it's only got 4 sheets in it. I thought it'd have a few, but never mind. Vellum quotes. I've gone mad for the gold foil at the minute. I don't know whether you can see how beautiful and shiny they are, but they are really nice. And obviously hot foil machines and things like that are starting to become the rage now. But there is a technique that I found on YouTube that I intend to follow. And if it's successful, obviously, I will let you know, if you're interested, of course. If I get a little feedback, I might not be doing more videos, but we'll see. I've got a book of tags. Did say, 240 tags, yeah. So taking some of the pages out because I'm going to give some to my mum. But there's just a few little designs in there. I brought washi tape, which I don't really need because I've got plenty of glitter ribbon and stuff. But it's all good. And then this was love at first sight. I got these. They're fucking gorgeous. I have no idea what I'm going to use them for, but I love them anyway. And then I've now recently placed an order back at, I can't remember the name of the site, but they do quite a lot of cheap dyes. Mind you, at the works they do some cheap dyes. It's got a beautiful feather. When I say dyes, I'm on about these metal cutting slides that go through the machine. So I've got a Big Shot. I'll show you the Big Shot. It's quite heavy. That's the Big Shot. So I don't know if you've heard of these before. You might have done. What you do is you get the plastic plates. You put your metal and your card in between those plates. Make sure that the plastic plates are there in the right depth that you need them for whatever you're doing, and then you roll it through, and out presses the shape that you've put in there. So that's die cutting. That's a die cut machine. It's die cutting slides. Well, I call them slides. They're not really slides. They're just, I've forgotten what they're called, but never mind. So yeah, so that's that. I'm knackered after bloody holding that around. Where's a ton? Not really, not literally a ton, but it's quite heavy. Let's get this scoring done. There's quite a lot of scoring on this one. And now at the point in anxiety where I'm like, wow, I am so totally doing this. Okay. Like, aware that there's no point in giving up or stopping now. It's just like, yeah. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of craft stuff. And hopefully one day I intend maybe to start my own charity shop. But that is so far in the distance because of anxiety and stuff like that. Can you imagine me trying to run a business? If I'm getting anxious over just doing this, what I enjoy, you imagine what it would be like with all the paperwork, the hours, insurance, premises. I'm not entirely sure how well I'd do with all that. And if you're starting to wonder how I might get on with all that, then you obviously know me already too well. Did I even score that bit? No, I didn't. Right, I need scoring right there. Right, so that's that. Did I score those bits? I feel sure I scored. Oh yeah, I did. Right there. Okay. Right, I better do. Actually, I shouldn't have started scoring that yet because I've got to cut through these, and I want to be able to roll the ruler around with ease so that I can get it perfectly lined up. But now I've done that, I'm going to have to just sort of make sure nothing gets in the way and snags and potentially tears, because that'd be a bummer. Right, so let's take all of that. And I've already gone wrong with it. Whoops, I've gone too far. And I'm pulling my hair out. And that's gone wrong. I don't know why I ended up getting this. Got this ginormous feather. It was all completely this shade of pink, but it's obviously faded. But it's a calligraphy pen. I've got like a little pot of ink somewhere. So I just did a sigh, and then all the feathers just went. Wee. Oh my god. Why is that snagging so badly? Okay. Probably means I didn't have the blade totally lined up, or maybe the blade is getting loose. I still don't know how to put new blades in. Don't really want to risk trying to work that out. Let's put that back in. See how all these have come out. In the words of, was it Mr. Arnold from Jurassic Park? Hold on to your butts. Well, thankfully, I don't need that card for anything. I don't need to like put that bit where I've obviously not done it very well. That's that bit done. That's all been scored. Right, and then it's on to cutting those red line bits. You can just about see that. Let's do that. It's probably a really stupid time for me to do a video when my mum's poorly. And I'm just like, yeah, making a card and doing a live on YouTube. Never praise me for my older things because I always get it wrong. Never mind. I don't think there's anything. No. You give me a ring, I guess, if there's any emergency news. Right, so that's that fold, that fold, that fold. So that is what that is. I have no idea how that fits together. That looks odd. But then, it's not all over yet. I've got these to cut out yet, thankfully. Ah, there's some red line bits. Nothing too serious though. Oh, finish my coffee. Somebody get me a new one. Feel worn out. I'm a bit tired and fed up, but I've got to keep soldiering on. Bit of funny noise then, I thought. So as soon as I start to feel a bit worn out, that's when I tend to either get my PlayStation on and sit down on my controller and whatever, or I'll go on my mobile and play games. And unfortunately, mobile and playing games, it's not happening while I'm on YouTube, is it? Bring more PSP out. So, what games do I have to play on? At the minute, my latest game is Fable. My friend keeps calling it Table, and I'm like, but oh well, let him call it what he likes. Yeah, I've got PlayStation, I've got Xbox, so it's kind of interesting having the two to find out which one's which and what's going off with them. Did have my Xbox for ages and not play on it because I got it like 2-3 Christmases ago, so it's old. Well, it's not that old. It's an S. I don't know what the difference is between S and X. Somebody tried to explain it to me, but I was being ever such a woman. I'm just like, so they do the same thing. No, the X is better. Okay. How is the X better? Well, it does the same thing in that it upscales the, was it to 4K or something? It's 4K ready and all this. And I'm like, so the X and the S, they do the same thing then? Well, no, not exactly. And I'm like, what? And don't stop putting it in my blooming comments. If one of you's watching, you're like, oh, the difference between Xbox and X is, you know what? I've resigned to the fact that I'm a woman, I don't get it, and I might never get it. Oh, just 2 more pieces left to go. I find this light is too bright for me, but I kind of need it while I'm doing this, because the light behind me is definitely not good enough. I want to be able to see all the lines and do it all properly. This is like a one-shot thing. It's going to be very interesting to see how all the pieces fit together. And then obviously to see the end result, to be at the point where I write it. if there'll actually be something where I can put something on it or say get well soon and look reasonably nice. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that I don't have to really add anything to it, but if there is space that looks like it could just be filled out with a little bit of something, then I might have to do that. It's a very, very faint grey line on the tree here. And it looks like it's a valley fold. But yeah, it's my first live on YouTube, and doing a live from scratch. I don't want these craft card things. Like I say, I've done one before on Facebook. You blocked me on Facebook, and now you're going to die. Do, do, do. Good old knife party. Most of it sounds like what is it? Glorified Sonic music, but that's part of the charm. Got some good little rhythms in there as well. Good old dubstep. Yeah. Really difficult to see that grey line. Almost didn't see it. Right. But this is why I need the big light on. As much as it's making my head worse, being in a bright light, this is, I wouldn't have seen this grey line if it wasn't for that. I mean, can you see it? Oh yeah, I can just about now. Just those little, you can just see it around the bird. I've already scored it now though, so it's just dot dashes. Oh dear, that's not folding as well as it usually does. And then we got thingy dashes, and then that's thingy dashes as well. So that's the twee. Oh, how cool is that? It's exciting. I have to tilt the camera down when I'm sticking it together because that's cool. Yeah, the joy it brings making these things. I do enjoy it. And it's considered mindfulness as well. I did a course, CBT kind of course. I was first diagnosed as having OCD when I was 14. So I kind of did some CBT therapy back then. So I kind of know the ropes. And it's a tool that I've been working with since then. But yeah, it's quite handy. But I kind of, basically I know how to deal with some of the feelings that I get. You know, depression and anxiety and stuff. I've got a good sort of idea. Doesn't stop them from affecting me. Unfortunately, I'm not able to become a robot. But I have got a site, was it Katie at .mylittlewebsite.co.uk, and it's only small time at the minute. It's just got the odd little article on there of things that I'm working on. Well, just sort of nutritional. Well, I've not finished writing the nutritional articles yet. Got some up there about cats, their behaviour and stuff. Strongly promoting Jackson Galaxy. He's a cat behaviourist, and he seems very down to earth and very real. about it all. So just swipe this Tai Chi thing off the screen. Oh yeah, intimacy. Oh yeah, I'm feeling you, baby. What? That's going to be scary for any YouTube viewers. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Gotcha. And some men will be like, oh, yeah, what's more that, baby? All I'm doing is making a craft card, I'm sorry. Jackson Galaxy, strongly promote him. He's very he seems very down to earth, very genuine. And his the shows that he's done are called My Cat from Hell. Or My Cat's from Hell, something like that. And he addresses virtually every, cat situation that could ever arise, from toileting issues, scratching and things like that. So yeah, so I've learned a lot of my stuff from his things. If you've got any particular trouble with any cats, I would recommend watching his videos. There's also My Cat from Heaven, which is a fairly recent spin-off that he started doing, and that's pretty good as well. Cats that have actually saved their owner's life, literally. Like there's an amazing cat that where the owner had collapsed. I wasn't quite sure of his medical condition. I didn't quite understand the stuff, but the cat jumped onto a table and then jumped off the table onto his chest 3 times. Went round, jumped on the table, jumped on his chest, ran round, jumped on the table, jumped on his chest 3 times. Enough to get him kick-started, and then the cat led him to his wife's bedroom so that she could try and call for help. What the fuck? If that's not an amazing cat, I don't know what is. So, there's amazing things out there. Cats are capable of some wonderful things, but I hear dogs are too, so I've got no discrepancy between the two. But, so yeah, pick up that show if you can. It's worth a watch. I think it's coming to a finish though. I think he's filmed his last series. But yeah, some of the... so yeah, I've just put some general information about cats on my website. I mean, it's difficult to sort of put the... oh, I've got some lemonade just sat here. What did I do? Oh, thanks Katie. Oh, you're welcome. What? Astor Dye lemonade, cheap and cheerful, and normally out of stock. No, not that bad really, not far off. Okay, so I've scored all the pieces. This is scary and exciting. I'm nervous and I'm excited at the same time. I love cats. I love every kind of cat. If you haven't seen that eHarmony video, you're missing out. Songify, I don't know, eHarmony cat video thing, I don't know what it's called, but it's a laugh. Yeah. Right, now the problem is, I didn't print out the instructions. Ow, bit my lip. Let's have a look at what pieces we've got, shall we? So, I've got the face. I'm going to call that the face. And then we've got these little slotty bits. Can't really see the slotty bits. So let's slot the bits and the slotty bits, because I'm a slotty bit. I'm a slotty bitch. I amuse myself. If you're not amused, I don't care. Okay, that mechanism is really good. Check it out. Wow. So, is that the first thing to go in, or is it last? It makes sense. The trees to go in here, maybe. Just having a go, swapping stuff in, see what happens. Oh, that doesn't fit there very well. So maybe it's like there instead. And without sticking them down, we ever don't know the best way to go. Okay, so we've got trees. I mean, maybe the trees go here then. Trees. These trees are the green. These trees are the green. These trees are the green. Supreme green. Doesn't go there. Probably a bad idea to try and guess, especially when it comes to things like that waterfall. Where's that going to go? Well, obviously that goes there. So then, is there anything? Aha. There. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. You've got to fit there. You look like you fit. Yeah. Yeah. There's nowhere else for you to fit. You have to fit there. Come here, you fuck. There we go. So I guess that goes in that bit there. And then obviously it kind of folds up and around and does some weird things that I have no idea what the fuck. Yeah. Well, without the instructions I'm pretty doomed. And obviously the YouTube channel isn't going to be very good because I haven't got them printed out. So, let me access the website, Creative Park, and then try and sort it out, print some out. It's switched off. No, it's still on. Right, I'm going to get some more paper. Let's see what's happening because the printer isn't actually printing it yet. God, my hand's almost wet in places. It's not, it's greasy. I'm a dirty hag. Deal with it. And I'm live again. Switch off. Waffling was for nothing. But there's one way to know, and that's when I go to check it out later. So if it pours, the video, and if I needed to go to the loo, for example, I could choose something on my phone, it's not the YouTube screen, and then I could probably get away with it. I shall see. Sorry, got a spot there. People are like, oh, don't pick your nipples in front of us or whatever. I was just like, come on. What is my printer doing? I need the instructions. Does the printer stop when I'm on YouTube? Anyone who's played Ark might recognise those whistles. Or maybe they're just general whistles. Let's see what's happening. Sorry. And now it's stopped. So I think I can't actually physically print things while I'm on YouTube. That is fucking weird, yeah? Isn't it? It is. It must be weird. Okay, you're going to have to wait a few minutes while this whole thing prints out, and I hope you can't hear me in between, because I'm just going to be like, oh, fucking printer. Back in a sec. You're alive. I didn't just brush my hair. No. Kind of looks a bit more improved, actually. It almost looks sexy then, despite its greasiness. Still looks fucking terrible. Never mind. Never mind. Right. Oh, I've got no motivation to go through this. But for the sake of YouTubers, a whole 0 viewers. I'm not picking my nose, just scratching it. There is a difference. Besides, when I pick my nose, I eat it. I am me. Deal with it. Right. And then somebody's going to ask for proof. I'm not going to do proof on there because it's disgusting. There's people like, ew. Right. Wow. This is going to be epic. Right, so the first step is indeed what I thought it was, which is to stick those pieces in there. So let's do that. I like to have some sort of plastic surface to put some glue on to dab it, but I guess a piece of card will do. Wood glue. A blob. Tool. And it starts. The trouble is with this tool is that it is not very good at putting enough on My cat is sat behind me watching. Oh, she's doing another one of those videos, is she? Cat seems to get involved in everything. Well, not involved, it just seems to watch me do everything. It's kind of freaky. I presume I'm meant to stick it. Actually say put glue. But I think I'm allowed to assume the glue goes there, and I'm pushing right up to make sure the fold is in there. I'm holding it down firmly to make sure the glue disperses and dries, and I'm rubbing it a teeny bit. Give it a good old rub-a-dub-dub. I think that's stuck down well. And then do the other side. Now, this stuff is tedious, but a lot of people, after it's done, they're like, oh my god, that looks so professional, how did you do it? Well, you're watching it and you're probably not thinking much of it right now, but when it's done, you might backtrack, be like, ooh, but we'll see. Didn't I say that I was going to try and help the camera and see more than do it? Trouble is you get more than you do. And stupid little thing that I'm putting it in, I just realised, I'm sorry about the noise, I just suddenly realised that the metal that I was rattling you around it might not be the most desirable sound. I'm sorry about that. Maybe some guys are like, oh, boobies, I get to look at boobies rather than hot bits. Right, well, of course I'm still doing it all the time, making a noise, but never mind. Right, let's see if I can use my wheelie bin. Just prop. Nope. And a bottle. There. Lovely. Boys get the boobs. And some of the face, I guess. You turn around. Some people like the face. But then Crafter's going to actually see the card. And the glue I have on is about dry. So I need to, like, just touch that up a bit. Quite enough. I recommend using it like a pen lid or something, and it probably is the best, but alas, I am a lazy arse, and I'll just use what I have nearby. Let's just slot that in there, and push it up, push it up, push it up real good, what? See what? So let that really stick down firmly. There you go, face is stuck. Wonderful. So then the next stage is, wait, that's step 3? Or is that piece 3? Ah, piece 3. So stick piece 3 into piece 1. So this is piece 1. I didn't label it. What?
hell does that mean? Step 2. What the fuck? What? 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 I'll figure it out. I always do. If I only had a brain. Fortnite is going to steal that dance. I know it. Right. So, piece number 4. Nope. Yes. Piece number 4. Step A of piece number 4 is to slip it in the back and open it out. Okay. And then it sticks onto the back of piece number 5, which is, so if I stick piece number 5 in first. Right, so step A is to put that in, and then another step A is to slip that in. So I'm doing this in the right order. So press that down. Lovely. B to attach on the back there. So that gives it leeway. What I'm meant to do, I think I'm meant to push it out fully and then ensure. I don't know, because sometimes these pop-up cars look a bit weird. They don't pop up fully in the right way when you open them up. And it's difficult to know the best way to make it happen. I think I might need another cup of coffee. We'll be back after the break. It's time for coffee. Coffee. Yeah. It's like you're talking to yourself again. You're a lunatic. Yes, I am a lunatic. Deal with it. I love you, Sheila. You're so cute. You're so adorable. Right. Well, the coffee's pouring and brewing, and God knows what it's doing. Right. Okay, I think it would make sense to bend it and mess it up too much. I think for forget how quick this glue dries. It actually is drying too fast. It's almost dry, the blob that I put on the paper. But it does dry quick. So it's a plus and a minus all at the same time. Right, so I'm going to push that against there. I don't know what is best. Can't quite done it by just using another tool. Poke it at the back, just make sure it's flat. That should have it sorted. That's cool. So that's it so far. That piece is what I've just put in with the little, can't quite see that little backing bit there. Not quite sure how much is meant to stand up. So I would guess that those trees go to more towards the front. My coffee's finished pouring, but I'll look at that in a minute. So that's that step. So step 3 is this stuff down here. So it's not a million miles different in principle. So that's 6. Pop me. Oh, I'm just sticking in P6. Right, so that bit goes in this small side slot. Small side slot. There we go. That's that in there. And more. So back bits here goes here. I need to get some glue on that. It's almost completely dry. Oh, it's still just tacky enough, so that's good. Mind you, the trouble with it being lumpy and it's got to fit to a fine little slot is that it might put glue in the wrong places. Well, that slot looks too big for that bit, but never mind. Actually, no, it makes sense now. I've got to hold that bit at the back. Wow, starting to understand now how it's come together. I love it. This is the bit I love. Following the instructions, sticking the bits on, and having no idea what it's going to look like, and then it just slowly unfolds and you're just like, this is looking good. On that note, I'm going to go and grab my coffee. And my screen is just some lag. Are you still here? Yes, my phone is still with me. Unless if someone's going to ring me. Hence the huge delays. So long in the delays that I can see my blinking when I open my eyes again. The delay is funny. Anyway, sorry. Deaf. So then, so it doesn't tell me where to stick that bit in. Oh, that fits to the back of whatever goes in that slot here. It's exciting. Right, well, I'm going to get my coffee. I'll see you after the break. Stop looking. Right. Oh, sorry, Sadie. Doing the butt move. Do the boot move. You're right, Sika. Should I put my drink down? Just put my drink down, Salem, and I'll be with you. Give Mr. Fairy some love. You're right, babe. What's your... Oh. You're such a lovely boy. Such a lovely boy. You are. Oh, no, not the floor collapse. Not the floor collapse again. Oh no. That's a nasty habit of collapsing on the floor, don't you, babe? Oh no. What am I going to do? I can't have my kitty collapse. Get out of the way so I can do my rest of my video. You alright if I come through, Salem, baby? You okay? Oh. Thank you, darling. Right, what am I doing? Okay, so that's that bit done. So, I'm now on to step 7. 7. No, I'm not. That's piece 7. This is step 4. Jeez. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to drown myself. You can do this at home. You can be just like me. You can have some more glue. You'll get to use more of it before it dries. Right, what I'm looking for now? I am looking for piece number 7. And this looks like piece number 7 to me. Okay, apparently that's piece number 1. Is that a 1 or is that a 7? Looks a lot like a 1. 8. No, piece 1 is that. So, double check. That is definitely piece 7. So that looks like a 1, but that's definitely piece 7. Because there's nothing else like it anywhere. I hope. Oh my god, can you imagine if I got this wrong? It's exactly the same shape though. I'm worried. Right, let's just do it. Right. Oops. Oh, you bugger. Right. Okay. stuck in. And part B is to make sure that's stuck. So look at that. Yeah. So meant to be like at the back like that. That looks a bit odd. But it must be. That was really strange. You alright, baby? Oh well. Right. I don't quite know. Looks like it's stuck more on the very end. Like that. Oh, you alright, baby? Hey. So it's making lots of noises. So adorable. This level of cuteness is bad for me. Right, so looks like it's stuck. So far then, we have this. It's rather complicated, but when you follow it step by step, I wouldn't dare bend it too much at this stage because some of the glue hasn't quite dried yet. You probably can't see the white specks, but I can while I'm fidgeting with it. Oh yeah, at the front, I might just be able to make it out. That white bit at the very bottom there, that globular bit, that's glue. So don't want to flex it too much while it's in the process of drying, because that's happened in the past. I've moved stuff before it was finished drying. So that's that page done. So I can put that to one side and not forgetting the envelope, which is getting mixed up with it. Let's put the envelope with my guinea pig. Okay, so with the glue sheet. Right, so oh my god, this looks a nightmare. Oh my good god, this looks like I have to coordinate multiple tasks in one go. So step 5. See that very well. So I'm looking at the next step ahead of the step I'm working on. Anyway, so I presume it's this piece, which is piece 8, piece de la resistance, whatever. Okay, so that fits in that slot here. And everything up to hold it in place. Done. Zip A. Oh my god. Right, so step 6 is like a whole lot of all the steps I've done previously, but just like made it to look like one step. What? Okay. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Right. Step 5. Oh, I'm getting all mixed up here. Right. Keep looking at step 6 at the same time as step 5. That's why I'm getting confused. Step 8. So I've done that. So then that has to fit in the slot here. Yeah, looks about right. So let's some glue Come on. Slip in properly. Yes. Come on. It's not quite where I want it. I'm not quite getting the seam right up to the line. But I don't know how I can make it go right up to the line. There we go. I don't think that's actually really helped much, but never mind. Hold it in place. Okay, so that's that. Stop looking at step 6. Right, and then I can't even fucking see where that is. That's okay, so next step. I hope that's stuck down enough, and I hope I can get this round without damaging it. This is not looking ideal. I'm millions of miles away from sticking that in. Come on, that's it. Hold on to that for a while. Sip my coffee. God, my nerves. The thing about YouTube, it's saying 159 minutes. Right, I know that 130. I'm confused. Why have they got it displayed like that? So, does that mean 4 hours? Nearly. 159 minutes. Yeah. Wow, you poor sausages. You're only poor sausages if you actually choose to watch it. If you weren't interested, you wouldn't bother. So, yeah, not that bad. It's, that's 5-fold. That's right. So, I don't have any idea what that is meant to be doing. But that is piece 8 and step 5 done. So step 6. Step 6. So from piece 9, apparently, which is that piece. So step A, part 9. I'll keep it underneath, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. And piece 10, which is Le Flamingo. I have the lingo. I have a flamingo. Lingo flamingo. Right. and stuck it in, just got to hold it in place. Not where the fuck the trees are meant to go. Not where the toucan's meant to go. Two can play that game. Ah, the card is starting to go funny shape. Oh, that's got to be flat. I still don't know for the life of me how that's meant to look right. It doesn't look right to me. Okay, so let's get glue on the back of that piece. And where exactly? Right, I see. So it's like it's stuck it there. Right. Stick it to the man. Glue's drying it in. Right, so, oh, I'm not sticking it to the man. I'm sticking it to the flamingo. Somehow. Oh. So that's that. Ah, shit. Oh, right. So, looks like that bends more like that. That makes a wee bit more sense. Okay. So far. Right, so then we've got this step. So that, I think that's the toucan. And it obviously slots in the back there somewhere. So let's get the... I don't even need to say what it is, do I? Right, why is that a different kind of fold? Yeah. Slots in the back. Does it go? Oh. Okay. So it goes through this first slot at the top here. And then it slips this gap here. I'm going to relocate where the gap is. And the other. Right. Okay. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right to me. Shit. I felt something go. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So that is to have movement. That's why that gap is bigger. Right, so I'm going to put it's still stickable. It kind of is. So that's that. Get spatially aware now. Hold the toucan in place. looking a step ahead. Those trees are fucking weird. Well, just the toucan for now. Let's just concentrate on the toucan. Should stick well. And I believe it is stuck well. So let's see. That looks like it's doing the right things. Right, so put that aside now. On that sheet. Look at that sheet, man. So then we've got this step, which is actually 2 steps rolled into one. 2 steps. So the trees go in what it looks like through the back there, and there is, I believe, just double check, yeah, a couple of slots. So there are a couple of slots behind there, which fasten on onto the actual base part of the card. But then next step, there's little grey bits that I couldn't find before. It looks like they're, well, I'm not quite sure. I think that's it. Stick them together, but I'll have a look in a minute. One thing at a time. Because greatness isn't achieved in one step. Greatness is achieved through multiple steps. Wow. Philosophical. And I'm getting a lag thing. There, that was a long bit of lag. Stop lagging. Either it's my phone or it's YouTube. Whatever it is, just stop it. Stop it. I mean it. Anyway. Wait, that looks like they stick together. What? Or is it just... No. There's no evidence of it anywhere else. So I would say yes, that does actually have to be... Wait. That's 12, that's on this side. You actually meant to stick them. Because on that side, sure enough, and it flicks up her. Yeah, I think those arrows are saying that it's stuck down. So, not sure why. There we go, let's do it. Maybe a wee bit generous with the glue, but never mind. It's coming out. I'm getting glue stuck on me. Glue back there as well. Right, so that goes in here. And then it slots. How the hell do I get it without breaking the other bits? There you go. So that's like that. And then it kind of take it. The tree sticks like that. This is odd. Well, since I started sticking around in, I may as well turn it on its butt. And it's a bit too dry, maybe. I'll get away with it. It's fine. hold it down by its thing. Another swig of coffee. So far so good. Okay, so let's do tree number 11. Again, maybe a wee bit generous with the glue. And looks like that folder's a bit lopsided. It's only a teeny bit lopsided, and it's actually preventing it from going how it needs to go. So do that. Just try and tweak it a little bit so that things start to go funny. Oh, should be right. Definitely not got that wrong around, have I? It's definitely. It just seems really odd to me. And then that's when your glue's a bit too dry. Just use it straight out of it. Hold that in place. Are you actually meant to stick them together? That I don't understand. I'll look at symbols in a sec. Okay, so that's how it looks at the minute. I suppose that doesn't look bad, does it? Would it work to stick them down? That seems odd. Like again. It looks odd to me. Ow. That is the last page there. Step 8. So these are all the guidelines, by the way. I'll show you that at the end, don't I? That's a bit dark. Yeah, if you're trying to follow the tutorial, follow this as a tutorial, then it's like, red apply glue. Well, it's on the main picture. Very good picture. It appears that the one with all the birds on it is the one that's overlapping and making more of a thing. So, a bit showing off. I'll need to glue these bits together. And let's have a look at it. Try and get them lined up. Wait. Oh yeah. bit that went weird. Not quite right. Oh, head pain. I think that's basically the essence of it. Just let it dry a little bit longer first before I actually test it. Insert blue arrow. Oh right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, none of those bits have inserted any glue, so that's fine. It says insert but do not add glue, but thankfully they're just the little tabby wingy bits that I'm showing, so that's fine. Is it time to test it? Let's see if it works. Let's do it. It's not quite closing up as I hoped. See if I can see what's happening with the mechanism here. Obviously the tree isn't attached at the bottom there very well. Just going to get, see if I can just use some of this stuff that's just not quite dried up yet. No chance of that. See if I can just get a little dab of glue on my arm. Ow! Nah, go away, you bugger. There's one a teeny bit. That'll do. What's in it? I'm shaking too much. Does it look to affect the solidity? Is solidity a word? It is now. So that will be a bit of time to dry. So far it opens up nicely. Now I've got to get it to close up nicely. And the thing about if I haven't got it precisely right, it's when it doesn't pull together very well. It doesn't help, it feels somewhat flimsy. So, not quite sure what's going on. Looks like that flamingo is going to get damaged. But I've stuck it right across the seam, so I don't see how it should. Looks like maybe that bit's folding down okay-ish, maybe. It's difficult to tell. Where is it stuck? It's not closing down that smooth. I might just need to just go with it and just push it in. I'm not flamingo right. Or maybe I need to push it in first. Because it's still getting flexed. how that's meant to close. I can see it's going and it's sort of looking promising. Something is snagging, so it's not closing very smoothly. I mean, probably when I put it on proper card, it'll fold a bit more neater. But it looks like, I suppose if I start from the back, start from the front, it's the front bit that's not closing. And some of the bits are bending. The flamingo stopping movement. Ooh. Okay, I think the brush is going in place. Uh-huh. Okay, it's the bush on the right hand side. So now I've got it closed, it's best to just press it down so that the card remembers. Because it only gently folded some of the bits. So okay. So let's see how it opens up now. Oh, it's looking good. Opening up well. And that's made that bush pop up a bit. It was that was the problem. It obviously needs to fold more like that than how I had it before, which was a bit more down. So that's solved it. The flamingo hasn't got squished as I expected. So I would say that is looking pretty damn good. Let's fold it again. Looks like, let's say you have to push the flamingo down while you do it. And the rest of it is in place and sorted, so that's good. So why is the flamingo being naughty? Well, you are very naughty flamingo. You are. You very naughty flamingo. God, I've got bags of eyes, look. So I'm live, but the numbers aren't changing. There we are. I'm live, and the numbers aren't changing. No, they are. Okay, so my dad has made it safely home after the hospital visit with my mother. Let me just put you back with all that noise. I'm sorry about that. Right, I need to stick this down now that I've seen that it works. And this is the fun bit. So, wow, that has come out spot on. So, what I don't understand is that there are 3 bits. Hang on, where is it? It's there. I don't know if you can see the little white lines. There. You can see them on the tree trunk. Well, I can see 2 of them, but you can probably see the other one. God, I'm shaking. So there's 3 lines there. And one of them, when I went to fold it, my own method, I've hit smack bang the middle of the first one, so that's fine. But then there's one each side, and it's so difficult to know what the best thing is. So let's score around. It's got my handle twisted funny. That on this side. then we've got that line, and then we've got two mountain lions. Mountain colts. So this is fun. How do I get these bits to fold? Seriously? So I decided to assume that you can't hear me when I'm on telephone calls and when I'm on a different screen other than the YouTube channel. So, but if for any reason the sound does come through, I might have to delete the whole video, or maybe at least see if I can edit it out if you had the conversation with my dad. Obviously, it's not very nice to hear it all. So that's that bit folded on. Okay. And then fold that bit. Okay, so that was awkward, but it managed to get like a kind of weird zigzaggy fold there. So I take it then, I meant to stick that bit to that side, completely flat, and then raise it up and stick it on that side. Should open and close smoothly. I've done it before, it didn't come out right. Then I ignored the middle bit because I thought it would force it to open fully. But that didn't work either. So I'm going to just go with exactly what it says to do because it's been going well so far. And hope for the best. And this time I'm using double-sided tape rather than liquid glue. Oh dear. Having said that, some of that is not sticky. So that's not much good. So any more bits? So it looks like it's few and far between the non-sticky bits. So let's remove that bit. So all this is sticky enough. It's just getting a bit old is all. This is double-sided tape. Is my personal craft essential. It's just so quick and easy. Something that some people do is they put it down and then put glitter on and then put sellotape on top. I've not tried it. Maybe it's something I should try one day. One day. So anyway, I've got should have a nice craft order coming tomorrow. Some cutting dies and all sorts of exciting things. So wait, that weighs up. So that. I'm not sure if I've double-sided tape is actually quite doing it. I can hear it flexing. That's not good. Right, let's give this a minute. So I can just apply pressure. Apply some real pressure. Right, and then this side nicely stuck down, minus the Katie hairs. And the kitty hairs. We don't cat hairs or kitty hairs, do we? I'm not sure if that's entirely sticky enough. Oops. Mine just fits. Stick a bit down the middle as well now. As the other side pops up at all. And, oh dear, this isn't looking good already. These bits aren't sticking down so great. Stick it down now, y'all. Jar Jar Bills with that fucking stuff. Right, and then to line it up somehow. Force it to line up. So, not feeling too great. Just double check that my finger's stuck down. Okay. I can feel it coming apart a little bit. But let's see. So that's folded, and then that's beautiful. How awesome is that? That opens so smoothly, nice as well. So it was right to leave in that little bit. I think maybe last time I hadn't been so practiced. I've done these things a few times, and so yeah, that's a real good result, is that extra leeway. And I've trained the flamingo as well. So flamingo's automatically coming down as I shut the card, so that's good. So that is one beautiful card I'm rather quite impressed with. Obviously the envelope isn't too much of a deal, if I can find it. So, should I do that now? Oh, you're there as well. It shouldn't take too long. So I've only done it out of paper because it's got to give it flexibility. So just give it a quick gentle score with the thing. Just like to test it as well. Just really gently because you don't want to tear it. And it's only paper. Quite done it straight, unfortunately. As soon as it's not done straight, you can start to have problems. I've not quite applied enough pressure on that bit there. So that's the lines there. I might get some finer double-sided tape to stick that on. And then the top bit of it. scored it perfect. So I've got to stick that bit on the front, like so. And then that's basically what the envelope will look like. How cool is that? And I'll put some double-sided tape on the top with the backing still on it. When you come to seal it, you just take that bit off. I will add that when you print from the Canon site, you have to build it yourself. You can't sell it. I don't know if there's a special license agreement you can get with Canon, but basically it's bound with the artist. Right, so I use this double-sided tape. It's slightly got like a leaf, like a little gap in between where it's sticky, basically. Now the thing is, I've got to. Oh wow, that is very sticky. Bloody thing. Right, I've got to line up the top bit of the stick with that there. So that's the overhang there. So I can pull that off, and that means that the, sorry, I'm not showing it very well. Yeah, you can see the shadow of it there. So if I pull that off, that means that the sticky is right at the edge, which is quite important for the bottom line, because when you put something in, it's difficult to push it in all the way if any of this bottom bit is sticking out. So it's wrong tape. So you want that really well stuck down on the very, very edge. And in this case, to see it, I have to really put it upside down. It's not such a good thing, that bit there. I might do a new bit, not sure yet. Don't know. That is perfect. Spot on. Bit of pink thread there. I don't think it. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to risk it. I don't think that little bit is going to stick out much, but even then, it just affects the flow of the envelope going into the bit, and we don't want that. So I'm just going to roughly line it up and fuck, sticking to me. Yeah, I think I've bridged that gap. Wow, look at that. You just see it slightly, ever so slightly overlaps. I've got that spot on. You can see the shine of the stick. Okay, so let's try and line that up. Okay, so I'm gonna. This is so sticky that I don't want to get that wrong at any point. Ow. There we go. If you just take that few extra milliseconds, probably a little bit more than a few milliseconds. If you take that little bit of extra time with it, it tends to stick down really well. And I forgot, of course, that because it doesn't go straight across, there is a little bit of a gap there. But as long as the gap isn't on that top end, which there isn't, it's less likely to snag. You put the card in. So that's my opinion. In my humble opinion, I believe it is for the best. Then, if the crap stuff is good enough, width-wise, it overhangs slightly. But what I do here, when things overlap, is, you see it's overlapping there. It's cheap, nasty stuff. Happy to get rid of it, so I don't mind if it overlaps. What I do, you can probably just about see it there. So
just to get it and fold it around. And if it's sticky enough, it shouldn't take much. So hold it down. Unfortunately, it's not very sticky. Let's just try and seal that down a bit. It's a lot easier usually when you've got like proper sticky stuff. But there is no overhang now. It's been dealt with. In fact, it's probably best to have the overhang on the other side. So let's do that. And just seal it down more. And there it is again. Overhang. And do it the opposite way around and bring it towards me. Doesn't feel all that good, but never mind. Right, so that's that bit done. And then let's try and get this flat. There we go. And that's the envelope. And then, oh no, that's the good stuff. And then I'll put a final strip on the top so you can seal it up. So like I said, I'm not taking that top gummy bit off. So like the business envelopes that you get, they're a lot like that, where you just peel that bit off and then you stick it down. So that's that. So let's see if the card folds up well. Okay, I need to assist that little flamingo. And obviously I'm starting to realise that maybe I'm not all that clever because I've not stuck that bit down very well. And you can see the gap where it's sticking up, which is not very good actually. I don't see how I'm going to make. I've got to seal that up. Just takes a little bit of time to line it up, but sure enough, that seals very nicely to there. So I've just got to get that bit sorted. Maybe just, I'm not sure, dab of damp glue on the tops should help hold it straight. Where's I put the tape? Yeah, it probably is better to put the tape on these inside bits, because I can see from here that it's not quite lined up. There's a line of white from the other side, so you want it to fit within its means on the front bit, because that's where you write the names and stuff, and then when people rip it open they're not bothered about the front bit there. But, right, that's so pretty, even just the picture on the back. Just a wee bit of glue, not too much, just don't really want it to I want it to stick on the middle bits. Just a tiny bit of overlap, it's not bad. But that's why I use double-sided tape for envelopes, because at least you get instant results. There's no chance of it oozing out and sticking in the wrong bits, because obviously if the glue oozes out of any of those side bits there, then obviously you can't, like that. If you use wet glue, it's overhung a bit and it's cut off the seal there, so I need to make sure that that doesn't happen. So basically what happened there was it the I don't know if you can see that, the bit here, that bit there, got stuck on the inside here, so that bit wouldn't come away. So I had to just prise that open, because that's the trouble with using runny glue. I thought I'd use such a fine amount, but obviously not fine enough. And just to make sure it's definitely sealed up in those corner bits. Make sure it's completely dry, because I don't want any tackiness. And I think that is stuck. Good. So that's one card sorted out. Let's put it in the fat side first. Yeah, that fits in really nicely, that does. Oh yeah. So yeah, look how pretty that bit is. That's so pretty. Lovely scene. And then obviously I've got the card the right way around, so you're like, oh yay, that's the front of it. And you open it up and poof, you've got a beautiful Splendor. I wonder whether to add some glitter to it. But I don't know. It's already a beautiful piece. And I like how well it's stuck down actually, despite the old double-sided tape. It's stuck down quite good. I think overall it's quite a large success. Lovely, lovely. I'll pull you out of the galvanised tin. I'll show you where I've been popping my phone on. This little tin here. I should have just flipped the phone round, but you know, not all there sometimes. Wow, 211 minutes. I can't work that out because I'm not into maths. Me and maths have a bit of a situation. But yeah, well, if you watch that all the way through, I'm impressed. And if you didn't, don't blame me. Wind to the end. I say this at the end, you know. Yeah, wind to the end. But yeah, thanks for watching if you did watch. And, well, hopefully I'll try and do more videos if you're interested. But, whatever. Anyway, so take care of yourselves. Have fun crafting. So the 2 reference points I mentioned, well, this card kit came from Creative Park. It's the Canon. It's free to print and you can't sell it. Can't sell what you make from it. But yeah, but obviously it's excellent gifts. You get gift boxes, you get animals and toys, all sorts of stuff. Seriously, it's an amazing sight to look at if you've got a pair of scissors, some glue and some patience and some paper and a printer and some ink. I guess that's 6 things. Got those things, get printing, get cutting out, get sticking, get it done, because it's awesome. I'm really pleased with the results of the card that I've made. And yeah, if you do want to follow me or whatever, let me know what you'd like to see, because, well, let me switch the camera around. So like, I've got some jewellery making things going on here. It's a bit mirror, is my camera not focusing on that? I've got coffee, lemonade, irons. I don't have irons anymore because it's basically junk food. Room spray. Instructions. My trusted Big Shot. And all kinds of bits and bobs, and that's most of my new stuff. Ooh, and my minging hairbrush, you don't want to see that. Anyway, so I guess I better conclude the video before you all drop dead of boredom. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye. I've got to find the switch off button.